Hi, this is Dave Mash for HolmesCountyTicket.com. Welcome to Ticket TV, driven by Village Motors. We are joined today in studio with Hiland Senior League Baseball manager Mike Yoder. Mike, welcome to the show.
Thank you, Dave. It's always nice to be here.
Well, you guys have made a precedent of pretty much continually going back to this regional for the Little League, Senior League, which is 15 and 16-year-old kids. This is 5 in a row for us now that we've been able to win the state tournament. Tell us a little bit about kind of the driving force behind the success of this program.
Well, I think it all starts, Dave, with having good Little League programs in our community. We have a lot of good little baseball players, and we have a lot of good coaches in our community. That's number one. And then we also have, I think, a great thing for us is our high school program and the ability that we have to work real close with Coach Gibson and the continuity that we have with that program, with the high school program, has been very beneficial, and it's benefited not only the summer program but also the high school program.
Your kids continue to play together right through the spring season into the summer. You don't oftentimes see that. I think you see kids going out on their own in every direction. Hiland's been able to keep their kids and their program pretty much together as one. How big and important has that been in the process?
I think that's huge because not only does, we start practice towards the end of February, but you're right, we teach the same things all the way through. And the language and the lingo and everything that we do is exactly the same that they do in the spring. So yeah, that's huge. And the kids know each other, they bond, they know what their capabilities are, and I think that's a big part of the success we're having.
Now, summer ball isn't just about grabbing a bag of balls and going out and taking BP. I think people would be surprised to see exactly how intense your practices are as you guys go through the process of preparing for this kind of success. Talk a little bit about the practice schedule and just how intense that is.
We're very fortunate because I guess I don't want to take all the credit for it, but in the summertime, after high school is done in the spring, we'll take our whatever group is coming back for the next year's varsity team, and we'll play a summer schedule. After that summer schedule is done, Dave, and then we'll split it off, and we'll go with the 15-16s and play in this 15-16 Little League Senior League tournament. And then prior to that, we get about 2 weeks of practices in. We bring some ex-Hiland kids, some ex-college baseball players back in, and we really go after for 2 solid weeks of very hard fundamental practice, just hitting, getting our reps in, and yeah, you're right, it gets pretty intense.
And that kind of all panned out and played out into one kind of finale with you and Mason at this year's state tournament, which took place at Lehman Field over at Hiland High School. You had talked earlier with me about Mason being one of the most quality, well-coached teams that you've played at the state tournament level. Talk a little bit about, I guess, just the experience of playing them and knowing that game was so important to get to the next level.
You're right. I thought, and you're right, we talked earlier about this, and they were fundamentally very solid. Had good pitching, they were good hitters, good fielding ball club, did the little things right, and they were really good. Could have beat us that first night, that we played them. And, but I also thought that our kids responded, and probably one reason why they responded so well is because of the intense practices that we go through. We hit them hard with a lot of good hard practices, and they put a lot of pressure on us those first 4 innings. But I thought we just battled right through it. We never cracked. It never turned into a big inning. And that's a lot of credit to our kids as well. But you're right, that Mason squad was very good. We hung on. We got a big hit when we needed a big hit. We're able to tie that ball game late and then win it in extras. And that was a good ball game. A lot of good baseball right there.
And so 5 in a row, state tournament-wise. Now it's off to Peru, Illinois, where you guys will again be in the Central Regional. You got your Central shirt. Yeah. One time we've been fortunate enough to make the trip to Maine for the World Series. Talk a little bit about the experience that we're going to have now as the team goes out to Peru, and we'll hopefully play quite a few games there.
Yeah, Dave, thank you. We play 4 games. We play Saturday at 4. We play Sunday at 2:30, and then again Monday, and then Tuesday. It could change depending on rain. But the experience out there is going to be terrific. Not only are we going to see good quality baseball, but for our kids to go out and compete at a high level, it's just a great experience. And I really feel that with doing some things correctly, the opportunity will be there for us, to play on that final day. And that's the goal when we go there, is to qualify to play on that last day. So we'll have to go out, play one game at a time, and just continue to do the little things right that we've been working on. So,
right. And you guys really have developed a reputation at that level of play now, haven't you?
We have. I just got a phone call today from the Peru newspaper, and the guy was talking to me about 5 years in a row, and he was like, "So what are the expectations?" And the expectations are now we want to go win that thing.
Yeah.
It's okay to get there, but now we want to win it, and I think that's what we need to talk to our kids about.
And this really is kind of the crowning achievement, the cherry on top of the dessert kind of thing for the kids, isn't it?
It is. And when it comes down to this, towards the end here, the practices are really intense, and they really have something to play for.
Yeah.
And that's fun. That's a lot. You don't have to talk a lot about getting kids excited to play baseball, because they know what's at the end out there, and they're after it. So it's a lot of fun.
Yeah. All right. Well, there you have it, the Hiland Senior League team heading back to Peru here coming up shortly. Keep your eyes on homescountyticket.com. We'll have tons of photos, lots of story, good footage from Mike, and hopefully we'll get a lot of great feedback, and we'll hopefully see another trip to Maine coming up here.
Boy, that'd be awesome. That would be great. Yeah. But thank you for the coverage. Appreciate it, and for covering the kids. That's always nice.
Oh, that's our pleasure.
Thanks.
All right, for homescountyticket.com, I'm Dave Mass. Thanks for joining us.